It's the Athletics taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
All right, starting a 3-game series with the homeless Athletics as we've come to know them. Joey Estes on the mound, runner on second, one away.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Gotta have that. Just managed to just whiff it.
And that drops in for a strike.
Drops in a changeup. It can tell me bad take all at once. I mean, not expecting 2 separate breaking pitches hittable there.
Struck
wow.
him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way.
Oh, God.
So credit the pitcher for
well, after what wasn't the best series in the world against the Washington Nationals, but it was a step in the right direction. And at bat like that, where we see pitches that we don't often see, that's bad. Ground ball, ground out. We're 0 for 2. The runner on third base. You kind of had to figure first pitch fastball there, and maybe we should have tried to hit it a little bit harder, put a little air underneath it.
Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And the
why is it telling me to throw that to first, like the first baseman's actually going to cover the bag?
Up next,
we know damn well that is never going to happen.
Now batting, number 14.
Well, I'm 0 for my last 7. Oh, my.
Fouled off.
Certainly pop off the bat, but well fouled.
Number 5. And that misses. And now it's even.
Having that bat here. He won't throw. He won't hang that slider again. Oh, man.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you
These low 90s fastball guys are sometimes more annoying than sinker ballers.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That was just low, but I'd call that a good foul. We strike out looking way too much. We need to foul off tough 2-strike pitches.
Swings through it.
There it is. North, south, north, south, north, south.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos is an A. What is 2026?
And a base hit.
Well, we got a little bit of good, and now we're going to follow that up with 2 games of bad. Chance to certainly, you know, get that back on the right track, though. Tyler Kinley on the mound. Get a hit. Should be pretty easy to tell what he's going to offer us. Fastball inside, tied us up.
Digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Lots of loud noise.
This is when this gets a little bit unbearable. When all the pitches you see are just right in off the edges, and you're just supposed to sit there and take them with confidence. Ground ball, that is through. What a base hit! It's gonna get a run home. Exactly what I was talking about. Do something positive to get that bad taste out of your mouth. Have a series the rest of the way.
But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And things will be okay.
Michael Conforto. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
Michael Conforto, skied.
Right field.
Shallow right.
Makes the catch.
It's such a Rays thing to do to try and tag up there on that.
Now batting, first base.
And here's the first baseman.
Ryan Clifford. The batting average just better than ours.
2 on, 1 out.
Clifford up the middle. That's through.
for the plate.
Throw will come home.
It's off the mark, and he scores.
Nowhere near in time, and up to third base we go.
Picks himself up in RBI. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took
Braden
it back
Taylor.
There's just no one there to knock it down.
First and third, one down.
Batting 196. He is down there with me. No wonder we're third on this team in hits. I don't know if that's still true. Taylor popped up on the infield.
Simeon.
Both outs in the inning.
Corrals it.
Some weak
Two away
pop-ups.
The third baseman, number
Player
8.
just shake his ass. Wait, what? Oh, I guess it is the... What? Huh? Why did... What? Why did that just end? What?
Number 13 had a pretty poor showing in this game despite...
I'm really confused
and knocked in a run.
as to why the game just ended there. There were 2 outs and we were on third base.
They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
What? 1 for 4. That's a day that'll raise our average with how bad it's been. Oh, Luis Castillo. I get the uniform changes everything. Okay, well, we'll see what we can do. I don't even know. We just select to get on base, so
Castillo
let's do our
back to
best.
work. Castillo, a former all-star.
This is certainly a
33
guy
years old, and he was
that
born in the
could
Dominican Republic.
Probably no hit us.
And now the count is even.
Certainly got to be a little bit more patient against a guy like this. I really don't think he's going to throw us too much.
Fastball is outside.
Sit back. Stay patient. Probably going to have to wait for 2 strikes or something. No! Got a hanging change-up, and we were on it. What a great adjustment. Decided I might as well look at the pitch, even though right before he threw, I was sitting there expecting to take, but
Good count. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back
and
control.
with how bad our luck has
All those
been
drills you see
with
hitters
ground
do
balls
off
to
the tee
third
where
tonight,
it's
that's
placed in
also a
different spots. That was just nice.
big improvement.
2-2 now.
And Conforto, line drive to second, went away.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Clifford, ground ball, that's 2.
On to Simeon. Return throw to first, got him. Double
Not gonna get too
play,
upset with
and that'll do
it. We did everything we needed to do, and we won a boss challenge. So hey, that's good. That's rewards. 1 for 1 against Luis Castillo. That's a surprise.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's
Maybe
fast,
shouldn't
but
be
it's
sitting
pretty
first
risky.
pitch on him.
The pitch.
That's a ball.
Winds up being a good take, just high. Despite getting on base against Castillo the first time, it is still 2-0 Athletics.
And it is 2-1.
But he really is just trying to get us to
Leads off
chase.
first with 1 away.
That seems relatively apparent. 3-1.
Mark there. And that's ball 3.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring.
2
in
on,
this
1 out for
The pitcher
Conforto
out there
could
on
be
the
good.
mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any
Ground ball, base hit to the right side. A 3-1 swing.
Throw to third.
Heading up to third, in there safely.
Safe at third.
Well, that was one of those high percentage
Oh, yeah.
advantage counts where batting averages are just so much
Third hit of the series already, which is usually right around where we cap out at, but it is still early in the season. Early enough to the point that we still have plenty of time to turn this around, even before we get our player better.
Michael Conforto will climb in.
Porto.
So here's Conforto. Popped up.
Simeon. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So 2 outs.
See what Clifford can do.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Ryan.
I think I might be the only one that's that's hitting Luis Castillo today. I certainly thought about it.
Nothing happening on the
Wait, what the
bases
fuck?
there.
Why did the catcher wind up all the way at the backstop? I thought he had that. That one's hit relatively well. It's down.
That's a base hit.
Rays are on the board. It's 2-1. Ryan Clifford
It's an RBI single,
drives in a
and they
run.
trail by one.
Oh, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
First and second, 2 outs.
Braden Taylor 0 for 1.
This is the DH, Braden Taylor.
A left-hander on against Castillo here. And he skied it.
Popped up.
That'll end the inning, but the Rays do get on the board.
Brings it in, and that
You
will
know,
end
good
the inning.
hustle home there. Like it matters.
1 out, base is empty.
Well, it's now 3-1 in favor of the Athletics, but personally, we're 2 for 2 against Luis Castillo, so I'm having a great time.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Just
He hasn't wanted to come close all day. I really shouldn't even bother with that. That slider inside is just, it's something we see so often.
Doing what he does.
Just need to let that go.
Swing and a miss. And it's
Because see, that's what happens there. That opens the door right back up
Slightly up, slightly in.
and gives him a clue as to what he needs to do to beat us.
the 2-2 on the way. Now one miss.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed.
3-2.
Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That one's hit pretty well, but I think we got underneath it. Sure did.
2 down.
Retired for the first time today, but yet another good swing against Castillo.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Josh
My
Bell.
2 for 3 day hasn't done anything for the Rays, but we're sitting here happy.
He went in there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's
When your
hands.
season's
Be
over
aggressive.
really
He's
as
gonna
soon as
make
it
sure
starts
get
and
those
you,
arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job
You,
right
you
there.
lose your
Coming
first
back at
9
bat.
games. I mean, it really does become all about personal accomplishments. Tyler Ferguson, 16 pitches in, 3-pitch reliever. Chance to tie the game here, though, by the way.
Fought off foul.
I gotta learn to let those go, and that's the thing. I'm not the type of person that's trying to do something with that inside pitch, so there's no reason for me to swing at that, especially first pitch.
Swings and misses. And
Tell
it's
you
a
what, though,
victory.
those are 2
That's
pretty
the
good
dish.
ones from
Looking to lift
Tyler
the ball in the
Ferguson.
air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Oh,
Strikes
jeez.
that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1 out. The possible time.
Certainly wasn't expecting a mistake like that. Oh!
Swings and misses.
Those are 2
Struck
disgusting
out.
sliders on
Went
the
back
outside
to
part of the plate.
slider, and it was a good idea.
Bad
This
at
is
bat.
J.J. Bleday.
Really, really bad at bat. Bleday, I don't think we're going to have a chance at that. Off the wall. They'll be to the cutoff, man. They might send the runner home here, and they're gonna. Throw home in plenty of time. 0 for 5, 1 for 5, I'd say a successful series.
2 for 4 in the game last night.
2 on, 1 out. Here in the first inning as we start the finale. Jeffrey Springs.
First pitch misses.
Well, all eyes on the
The
double
guy I
play ball in
just
this
saw
spot. No
in
better
Tigers
way to get out
franchise.
of
It
this
was all
inning.
over him, I think. If I remember correctly. So, let's keep that up. Oh, no. It's a tough turn for 2, but they get us by a step.
They made it look easy.
Oh, that's the start you don't want. And the A's are up 2-0.
2 outs.
Long way to go. You at least got 2 more at-bats. Throw into third.
Throw into third.
He'll be out by a long way.
There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
See, great defensive play
It's no errors and one left.
after an unfortunate bit of contact there in our
And we're
first
back.
at-bat.
Bottom of the fourth. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter. Number
3 for 9
13.
series. This pace, one more hit, we could seriously call this series a success.
Springs back to work. And that
Wow.
gets the top of the zone for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters
He
make
wants
this
to hang a
second time
breaking
through
ball.
the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Check swing, I think we win.
Started to go after it. Now we'll look down to first. He did
Because
not
once
go
again, my
around.
theory on those, if you don't think you went around, you probably did. And if you think you went around, you probably didn't.
Pitch is in there. And the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and
1
out
and
of the
2.
zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And sit back and foul that off. Might just be what we have to do here. Oh my. You know it's even coming. I figured we were going to get one of them nasty changeups down and in. But it's a pitch that's so close and it's such a nasty pitch that I just don't know what I was going to do there. It's into right. Throw will be home. I did that as quickly as I could. He's going to be out, I think, at home plate. Yes, he is. Who needs the cutoff man? He doesn't have the greatest arm, but, I mean, we were throwing that ball when he rounded third base, so.
Nice job.
From Cam. Yep, just barely.
Set for the last half.
Oh.
And stepping in for the Rays.
All right.
Number 13.
I heard cheers. I thought that meant good things. It really didn't. Get on base. Dude, Jeffrey Springs is pitching a shutout. 3 hits for Tampa Bay.
A few ugly cuts here and there.
And it's
Oh.
fouled off.
Well, these Rays
Oh.
need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically
I had
their
to wait
swings.
for it so
Just
long to
one
come
extra
back.
base hit for 'em, so they
Could
haven't
certainly
exactly
see that
been hitting the
changeup
ball
down and in
gap to
again.
gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Oh, you can't be for real. 2 foul balls on. Should have been 2 hittable pitches.
The 0-2. Got it. Make it 7 strikeouts for
In your head.
Well, he's on
In
a
your
great
fucking
run
head.
of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing
We got the
batters.
damn
This offense,
change
they've
up
got
down
to
and in
find a
last
way to
time.
break his
He
rhythm,
fucking
put
knows
the bat
that.
on
He
the
ain't gonna
ball,
throw it to
maybe
us
try
again.
punt for a base hit, get him off
And now see ya. And the A's break that thing fucking open. And I just can't really get out of my own way.
He nails one out to right. It's 6.
You're sitting there, you're looking at a good series, and now here we are. I mean, we got one more chance at it against my arch enemy from when we just faced the A's in Tigers franchise, Michel Otañez.
And delivers outside.
Man, we wanted a hit here in this one.
At this point, got to attack
Badly.
hitters, even if you give
Haven't
them a
gotten
solo
one.
shot.
That misses.
2-0.
And it's 2-0. Ground ball, and this
That's
should
an 0
do
for
it.
4. As we,
Throw to
again,
first, and ball game. And the A's take
last
this
2
one in a
series,
blowout.
we've sat
Number
there
13 had a game to
and had
forget in the
a
loss.
chance at a good series for once. But there is no joy to be had in Road to the Show, because each of those last 2 times, I have managed to go over and cap myself at a 3-hit series.
I'ma rise to the top, never will I fall, always will I fly. You can see it in my eyes, I'm a fighter, so I fight. The only thing that's left after it all was wrong is right.
It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next.
We leave the depression of the Trop to come to the depression of Globe Life Park. Our average is at 202. Let's do our best this series to make sure it never goes back below that.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Do not regret the first pitch swing. To be honest, it's more or less what we were after.
And that is downstairs. And 1-1.
8 and 13. But given that we started the year 0 and 9, team-wise, could be worse. Oh my God!
1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm sitting there thinking changeup. I was thinking changeup the whole damn way. We just might as well not swing. It's probably, I mean, we're already in the depression of the Rangers ballpark. We might as well sit here and go like 2 for 12, because otherwise we're just going to continue to see that nasty breaking shit at our back foot.
That's to third.
Great jump by the third baseman in Young.
Whips it to first.
Not a strikeout. Also, by the way, I just realized it's the top of the first inning. It's already 3-0 Rays. Here's Friedel. You guessed it. I wonder if they changed it so you only see ground balls, because they finally did something about how bad. Oh, your reaction time was bad and stuff like that, and it would just give you the worst possible fucking camera angles or anything like that. Or we're finally going to see a ball over our head that's playable here today. I feel like they probably, you know what it probably was? Home run robberies were too common. Well, good pitch to hit last time. Not something we have very often. Oh, wow. Wow. You can't take
Up next for Tampa Bay,
velocity off of a middle fastball and essentially bunt it to left field. You just can't do that. Oh, that's the worst thing. That's one of the most disappointing results we've had on stream tonight, honestly. Oh, we're not in the City Connects anymore. I forgot. I feel like I need to make multiple scenes for this shit so I don't have to just swap everything at all times. 4-1 Rays sitting on 0 for 2, 0 for our last 6.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that.
Okay.
See if he adjusts on this next
Good.
pitch.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you.
I feel like it's
miss
got to
up
be a
and out of
slider
the zone
down,
since
yeah.
You're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you get hurt.
Missed with a changeup.
When he really tries to put us away. I would think so.
With 1 gone in the inning. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Got the pitch we were thinking we were going to get. Able to foul it off.
Next offering misses
3
down and away.
changeups that really haven't threatened us too much. Fastball out there.
And
Or ball low.
forward to a board.
He's making things
on
difficult
base.
for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Conforto's average has
Michael
certainly
Conforto
dropped
will
considerably
climb in.
tonight. Entered this
On the
road to
ground
the show
right side,
session.
4.
Batting 250. Now, granted, again early in the year, but
And that'll do it for the inning. So no runs here in a base
really goes to
hit, no
show
errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom
just how
half
bad
of
of
inning
a
number
night that
6.
he's had.
5, 6,
Because
7
our
shots,
average
2
has
up.
ever
It's
so
the Rays
slightly
4,
gone up.
and the Rangers 1.
Or at least bare minimum stayed where it was.
1 out, runner at second. Josh Smith stepping in for the
Smith
Rangers.
against Jake Brents. 5-2 Rays. Bottom 7, 1 away. Oh, boy. Well, we haven't seen one of these in a while. Oh.
He made him pay for that one.
I had always heard that all you needed to do was hit it when it was in the green.
It's 5-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
To be fair, though, I don't think we can climb the wall and do much about that anyway. Maybe that's why. Maybe there's just nothing we can do.
In your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitters did a really good job of
0 for 2 with a walk. Enter Cole Winn. Runner on first, one away here in the 8th. That one ripped to left field, and see you later. Off the foul pole, home run number 5. Yeah, I feel like yes, but
not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog.
I did at least early on in Road to the Show have some luck, even hitting it early, like before you're actually there. Maybe it was broken. Maybe that was unintentional.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to.
I'm not saying we were in position there. I was just surprised by the animation.
Every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Number 13 was a big contributor for them in the win. Only one
Take that.
hit, a home run.
Very late.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy
What do you mean?
what's happening.
Hey, we robbed home runs through the wall early in Road to the Show. Game number 2 here in Texas. Josh Smith. Maybe another chance to rob him. No. Ground ball to the right side.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it in.
5 home runs, 15 RBIs. Cody Bradford on the mound for the Rangers today.
Back to work. That one fouled off.
Why do we see... I just want to see a guy with like a 93 to 96 mile an hour fastball somewhere in there. And we keep getting these guys that are either sinker ballers or low 90s, even into the 80s fastballs.
Oh, he doesn't
wow.
get the call. And it's a ball and a strike. Bradford.
Been a minute since we got one of those.
Run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
That's a bad swing.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now,
Probably a strike anyway,
grooves,
but
really
just
fun
one
to
of those
watch.
ones that I need to get myself mentally in a position to start taking.
1-2 now.
In the air to right field. That one is going to have a chance. Caught at the wall. Adolis Garcia. These slicers are no good for us. Oh, we got held up in the wind, at least according to the commentary. I'm not really sure if there's any visible flags, otherwise I might have noted that. Take the first pitch and reach base. That would be nice. 0 for 1 here against Cody Bradford.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
This guy is just
Now, I mean, it's a first pitch curveball. We're probably going to foul that off, especially at 74.
On the first pitch.
Damn.
2 outs.
Oh.
Foul.
74 mile an hour curveball, 77 mile an hour changeup.
And here it comes.
Too close.
That one hit to right. Garcia settles under it.
Similar result.
Pulls it in to end the inning.
Fly ball to Adolis Garcia. That's just right off that outer edge, and I mean that's what we get. 2 strikes. It really is.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ezekiel Duran.
Add that to the list of struggles.
Rips one to right.
I did not pick that. '99 off the bat from Ezekiel Duran.
1 out, bases full.
2 flyouts in the game, but the bases are loaded here with only 1 away. We do that, we get an RBI.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many
He's not gonna
pitchers
like
up in the
that.
zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Next
Oh.
over, he's in for a strike.
Well, he got the makeup. In the air to left field. It's been given a ride. Will it go? No.
Brings it in. Runner tags from third.
And will score a run.
He'll score on the sac fly.
Sacrifice fly RBI.
It's 3-1.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded.
Nearly our second grand slam of the year.
He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have
Bad
advanced,
that is the
but
only
they'll
run the
take what they
Rays
got.
have scored.
Win. 26
Hit a
years
single.
old.
Oh, hit a single
He
or
was a
better.
third-round
All right.
pick back in
Full win on
2018.
for the Rangers.
Number 13
Whoa.
now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Good
With
timing
the
whiff.
tying run at the
Hate
plate,
to
we're in the top
see
of the
that
eighth.
when we're starting to swing the bat better.
That
That's a
one
ball.
missed.
1-1.
Got to be perfect here on 1-1.
The tying run at the plate. That's
Ball two.
off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Got a curveball and a splitter inside. Oh,
Swinging a foul
man, did
on
that
a
slider
play.
get on me quick.
Rengifo leads off first.
89
Two
was
down to the
expecting
inning.
some more break. Didn't happen. 2-2.
And there's a
We'll
ball.
make it
Great
full.
RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And the tying run is on base.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance
No
to cut into their deficit.
business even trying to go after that pitch,
Two
but
outs. Now up for Tampa
slider
Bay,
away,
Michael
2 strikes
Conforto.
is always going to get your mind racing. Conforto
Soft contact in
That
the
ends
air.
it.
Makes the grab, and that'll end
at least
the
ends the inning.
So the Rays strand a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1. Jorge Mateo now.
Jorge Mateo, 3-1 Rangers, 2 away. That
one
could be
ripped.
trouble. Going back,
And
couldn't
looks
get
like
there.
trouble. Lead runner around second.
Of course, no animation.
He will score.
It bounced a little bit farther away than I was expected. I thought I was right on top of it.
Exit velocity's off the charts.
It's not
No
a
doubt
matter
he
of
squared that
an
baseball
animation
up
not
perfectly.
kicking in.
So
I
there
just
no
thought I was
further
closer to the
triple
ball
by
than it
any
was.
means.
Great view of that.
One run batted in
Ooh,
yesterday. Their
right
only
day.
run of the game.
Here at Globe Life Park, Joe Musgrove on the mound.
That clips
Oh.
the corner.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
It's one hell of a start to the game. I think we take the next pitch. Oh,
Fastball
wow.
for a strike.
Don't play situation here. He's been working.
You don't want to put
So,
yourself in a hole,
typically
but
for guys to get that ground ball. See if he
unfortunately,
adjusts on
the
this next
umpire
pitch.
did before we really had a chance.
Ball.
In the dirt.
Runner going to try to advance, and
Not
he will.
in time. He's safe. And now a man into
I
scoring
mean, 1 for
position.
2. Sweeper in the dirt, a fastball that missed off the plate away, and then my nemesis, a fastball up and in.
That missed by
Miss
a lot.
again, 2-2.
Now 2-2. Musgrove with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Now miss
In
again.
the dirt.
He's trying to get us swinging on the sweeper. He knows the scouting report. He knows we want to chase. But really, a sweeper down and away, especially with how quick his is snapping, gonna be an easy pitch to identify.
Man at second. That's a good bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Right around where I was
Given
thinking
anything
on
to
that
hit,
fastball
and
too.
Now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
And Fordo's average all of a sudden lower than mine.
Checks the runner. Palacios back in on a dive.
Pickoff throw to second base. Fordo is having a rough
2 on,
one.
1 out.
We played 4 series, right around 4 series. His average has dropped 60 points.
And there are 2 down.
60 points in 12 games, which makes me believe
First
that I
and
feel
second,
like
2 outs.
we were on base for
Ryan
just about every
Clifford
single
next
one
to
of
hit for the
Conforto's
Rays.
hits tonight.
Lifted in the air.
That's
out
another
to
pop-up.
Langford.
Langford there.
He's got it. And
Getting
that
over.
is that.
Walk in the first inning. We'll take that.
Josh Smith getting ready to hit.
Smith. Redemption chance. No.
And a base hit.
Let's be honest. We're not going to see many opportunities to rob home runs. Not like the frequency early, which I did agree was too high.
Runner at first with no outs here.
High school, college, into the minors, the chances you had to rob home runs was way too much. These shadows suck. Suck a lot. I can't. I might have a new least favorite ballpark, and that's after one pitch. Target field has been my least favorite ballpark to hit at when there's shadows. Oh my God, I can't see anything.
The changeup missing, and now it's even 1-1.
Oh wow! I mean, we're standing in the shadows. Musgrove is standing directly in the sun.
Runner on the move, cut on and miss.
The throw down, not in time.
Close. And the
I want to see this swing on the. We were early on the curveball.
When your catcher's not a great thrower,
I mean, we get a sweeper down and away. I don't know if we'll be able to see it.
Doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off.
Well, the umpire can't see either.
That's
good. I stayed in the sun
all game.
the whole time.
Man at second.
Ground ball. We put something in play. It's a productive out to put a runner on to third, which, to be honest, is about the best we could have hoped for in that at-bat. Oh, my.
That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you.
Keep that in the memory bank for when we're here in Tigers franchise. Throw home.
The throw home.
I did about as best I could. He's going to be out by a mile.
The tag, they get him, and that's the
Keep
inning.
this game where it is. This Higashioka gunned down.
1-1.
Let's hope for less shadows.
Runner at second here, one gone.
Dynamic challenge. See the ball. We're on second. One away. RBI base hit would be nice, but every time we do that, I mean, it's still not great. Visibility might be a little bit better, but every time we do select just drive it a run, we never seem to do it. Ground ball, that's a base hit down the left field line. They may send this throw home, and they do, which means it's a double, and the Rays lead.
Here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up.
I just jumped on the first pitch, honestly. The visibility is so bad. I'm just sitting there looking fastball. It's about all you can really sit on.
Runner at second, and here is Michael Conforto. One out, and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Here's Conforto. What the fuck did he just do?
Young tossed the first, two gone.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping
Not something I haven't done before. That was a
The defense
curveball
worked
down and
behind
in.
it
He
with
just
another ground ball. Good
was so late
execution.
on it. It went to third base.
So runner at second, two down. So next,
Clifford, you know, I was kind of half thinking about going anyway, just in case he made contact on that. Got me out of a rhythm, out of a thought. Down the line, into right field. We would be gunned down. We're not that quick.
and they
Oh,
hold
especially
him
with
at
a
third.
bullet.
90 feet away with two out.
I don't want to be the reason the inning ends.
He's been having lately. I'm sure he's feeling some relief.
Even though the
Solid
Rays
swing
lineup
from
is
start
just
to
not
end.
very
On time
good.
with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he made it out front
And
for the line drive.
line drive out.
And that is out number 3.
The inning was
One
ending
run
whether
in the inning,
the
but
Rays
they lead
scored
two.
or not. And
And now
not
the right
scoring
fielder,
is just what we do best. Dude, this visibility is still ass.
Strike one.
I can't see shit.
0-1.
Not like we'd be doing a whole lot better, even if we could, but I can't see the break.
One down, base is empty. That one misses. Ball one.
It's way too bright.
Strike on the inside corner.
No chance in a pitch like that.
Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Miss it by
Clearly
much.
trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Back foot slider.
And now the lefty. Got
Or
it.
another fastball.
Number 2.
The gods
Back in
are not in my
set
favor
for the
right
last
now.
half of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran. On the
Duran
ground.
with a ground ball.
And it gets by him.
Just going to run this into the infield so you don't have to do a skill check.
That's back-to-back singles for him. I don't know how
Oh,
he's able to
great.
shoot that pitch the other way and still put something
Well, I
on.
wish I
That
could
pitch
see
was
who this is,
inside, and he let it get
which
really
means the
deep, so
shadows are
pretty
still
incredible
going to be
hands
terrible.
Fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now let's see.
Top
if they
9,
get some action with
3-2
good wheels on the
Texas. It is
bases.
Ryan Walker. I haven't been able to see what pitches were coming for my last 3 at-bats.
Number 13 stands in with 2 away.
I wonder if we just
as
sit
he
back.
takes the ball.
No strikes.
And almost try and take a walk. If that's maybe a better thing to do.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good. If he
At
doesn't
least
love it,
taking
he's
up
not gonna
until
swing
2
that early in
strikes,
the
I
count.
think.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Pretty easy to
Two
give up
balls,
on that
one
pitch
strike.
right
Which
there.
is gonna be a rough
Started on the
situation,
edge of
'cause
the
I'm gonna
plate.
wanna
With the
swing
spin, you know it's gonna
in a
finish
2-strike
well
count,
off the
and
plate.
I don't know.
2 down, nobody on. Comes up empty. That's
Broke
strike
my
2.
own
He has
agenda.
a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Walker is just 1 strike away.
Full count.
Good eye
We'll
right
make it
there.
full.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing
Would
he
you
wants
rather
to do is
reset
put
and
the
go to
tying run
Conforto?
on base, but he can't groove on either.
2 outs.
Ooh.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Unfortunate we didn't do something with that. Go there again? No.
And the
Ball
tying
4.
run is on base.
What's going to work out? It's going to guarantee a 1-for-3 game for us when, again, we couldn't see most of the game.
The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Steal situation. Are you sure? That was a quick pitch.
Squirts
Oh,
it
wait.
in.
Oh, no, it did get away. We're going up to second anyway. We're out anyway.
And that's the ball game. Number 13 with an unremarkable performance in the loss. Singled and knocked in a run.
He's going to be a driver for their
An
offense.
unremarkable
Change losses
performance.
like this.
Hey, I got one of my team's 2 RBIs. Now, we did have a little bit of a toot plan there at the end of it, but